Okay, so I've just received this 16.1 inch monitor from Arzopa. Let's have a look in the box. You can see that it's nice and efficient with an A energy rating. Okay, so it's very light and also incredibly slim as well. In the box we've got instructions and a warranty card, 3 cables, so mini HDMI to HDMI, USB-C to USB-A, and also USB-C to USB-C. And one of the first things I thought looked cool in the pictures was the kickstand. So it's got this very thin kickstand. And this looks like, yeah, it stays at various different angles. But you can also use it as a vertical monitor as well, which is really cool for vertical arcade uses. So first thing to do is literally just plug it straight into my Mac. So this is an M1 Mac from 2020. Just the base model, so I can plug it into any of the USB-C sockets. And let's try this second one here. So it's waking up, and we have macOS on the second monitor. So controls wise, we've got an on-screen display, so I've got buttons here. Oh yeah, nice menu. Brightness, select, and let's pop that right up. Contrast, and then we've got some eco modes on here. So I've got standard, text, gaming, movie, display latency, PCM. So quite a few different modes on there. Let's leave it on standard for now. And we've got color, temperature, on-screen display settings, and miscellaneous. And an HDR mode there as well. Yeah, nice and easy to use menus. So if I wanted to drag this to the other monitor, there you go, just works straight away. Yeah, it looks nice and sharp. And it's also smooth moving this around. I go display. So you can see how it's arranged here. If I click on this display, so it's on 1920 by 1080. The refresh rate is picked 144 Hz, so it's done that on its own. So if I go to my YouTube page, and videos, and let's just go full screen on here, and let's just show how nice and smooth that is. Yeah, that is lovely and smooth. Yeah, very nice. And I do like this sort of setup, the way you can literally just plug in one USB-C cable and you're up and running. And also if we go into vertical mode, obviously I'm going to need to adjust that under displays. Pick the Arzopa monitor, rotation, so should we try 90? Yeah, there you go. So confirm that is okay. And again, back over to this monitor, and yeah, lovely and smooth. And it looks good. I've got all the lights on in here. It's nice and bright in here, but it certainly looks bright, and it's nice and crisp as well. Before we plug some other things into it, let's check out the website for the specs. So the model I've been sent is the Z1FC 16.1 inch 144 Hz portable gaming monitor, 100% sRGB. So the kickstand has got 80 degrees of movement. I've already shown the buttons just now when I was doing the menu. Connectivity wise, we've got mini HDMI and a couple of USB-C ports. So 1920 by 1080, the aspect ratio is 16 by 9. Contrast ratio is 12,000 to 1. And it says the Type-C supports video, data, power supply. And it's got some speakers, which I haven't tested yet. And a massive range of things that it's compatible with. I mean, having HDMI mini means that it's just going to work with anything with an HDMI socket pretty much. But also the USB-C connection is much more widely supported now. I'm seeing a lot more, even quite low price laptops coming with USB-C output. So I've noticed we've got rubber feet on the base here, so when it's in landscape mode, and also there's a rubber foot on the end of this as well. So when it's in this mode, it doesn't move very much. It's nice and solid and it's not scratching a surface. When it's in vertical mode though, there is no rubber feet, so you can hear it kind of, I mean not scratching, but it's not as nice to use in that mode. But as I would probably, if I was going to use it a lot in that mode, I'd probably put just a couple of little rubber feet there and maybe one on this edge as well. And if we have a look at the back, so there's nothing on the back. You can see that this folds really nicely in there. That's a really nice feeling hinge. No mounts on this, and I guess the decision was that they went for very small and light because this is incredibly slim, and so there is no way of mounting this. Well, you'd have to think of a different solution rather than having VESA mounts. Now, one of the great uses for USB-C monitors is to use them with a compatible mobile phone. So this is an Honor View 20, it's an older Android phone, and quite a lot of people nowadays just have a phone as their only computer. They don't have a laptop or a desktop computer. So if I plug this in, the monitor will wake up being powered by the phone. So I agree to wired projection, and basically the phone becomes a mouse keyboard, and the monitor is a nice big display. So that's obviously much better for watching, say, YouTube videos. And obviously we benefit from having a much bigger screen. And the sound actually is quite reasonable considering it's built-in speakers. Obviously it's not got lots of bass to it, but it's pretty crisp. And for speech, so if we go back to my channel and basically have a look, and obviously we can scroll through. And I wanted to be able to do this for a long time on my Raspberry Pi 5. So when I've got I think reasonable. And you can always still use Bluetooth speakers as well whilst you're using this. So at the moment this is using the power from the phone, and that will be running down the phone. But I can plug in a USB-C cable into the monitor, and then that starts to charge the phone and also powers the monitor. You could see the monitor got brighter as well because it was plugged into the phone. So it tries to use less power when it's using a low power device such as a mobile phone. But I've got another phone, I've got a Samsung one, which works exactly the same. So we plug this in and it will wake the monitor, start to charge the phone because I've got the cable plugged in again now. And I can also use this with a mouse and keyboard as well. So this is DeX, so it's a little bit different to the other mode. We need to switch it on. So you can see I've got a mouse pointer now, and if I call up the Kiwi browser, and you can see Hot UK Deals has come up on here. Now, this monitor isn't touchscreen, so some monitors like this are touchscreen, and I think they've gone for the performance over everything, so 144 Hz they've gone for, and also to keep the price lower as well. It is nice to have a touchscreen on this sort of monitor, especially for this, but it depends what you use it for. With the Mac earlier on, they don't support touchscreen anyway, so there wouldn't be any advantage of having touchscreen on it. But yeah, it depends what you want to do with it really. But you can see that, you know, this interface allows you to switch between multiple apps and games and things like that, and it just works really well. And it's a nice way of being able to have all the apps and the games and various different things on your phone on a bigger screen just by plugging it in. Here it's working via HDMI with my Apple TV box, and as you can see, everything is working nicely, lovely and smooth. Obviously safer to pick one of my videos. Let's go with this one. Oh, and it's coming through my speakers in the lounge because it's paired to my HomePods. So this is one of the more unusual setups. So this is a Raspberry Pi 4 and it's going into HDMI. I've got power going into the monitor, and then the monitor is actually powering the Raspberry Pi through the USB-C. I tried to power the monitor from the Raspberry Pi, but there's not enough power that comes out of these USBs. The Raspberry Pi 4 doesn't have a lot of milliamps that are allowed to supply through the USB, and I'm already using USB boot and so on. So yeah, powering the Pi through the monitor seems to work fine. So if we log into this, this is a multi-game emulator system, and unfortunately I've got to turn down the audio because it's got loads of music on it, but you can see it's all themed and everything. So if we try, say, 1943, and you can see it launched straight into the arcade game with nice theming and everything around the top. And we do select to add and start to start, and let's get the audio back up. And as you can see, working nicely. It just feels better playing it in portrait mode, some of these games especially. So if I quit out of that, so if I go out of arcade, we've got some pinball in here as well. Yeah, Pinball Arcade. And again, also looks cool in the vertical mode. It's a nice display. The colours are really good. And the contrast looks decent as well. Oh, obviously I'm not great at pinball. And there's all sorts of extra things on here. Right, let's try something else. Okay, so this is my PC. So this is a mini PC with an Oculink cable going into a GTX 1080 graphics card. And that's the only thing I've really got that's gonna test this for the frame rate. So, you know, this will be able to get a higher frame rate on something like Fortnite. So 1920 by 1080, 144 Hertz. 144 frame limit. Let's try here. So at times we're getting 100 FPS. And it does look nice and smooth, looks really bright and everything. Anybody else here? Doesn't look like it? I haven't played this for weeks. Yeah, it does look really nice. Okay, the storm's coming. Ah, here we go. There's one. I like this gun. Oh, what's that? I'm getting away from it. I don't even know what that was. Oh! Oh, my tyres aren't good. If I can get in a bit, oh, there's people there as well. Oh! I want to get in this house and get my shield up. Okay, I'm getting out of here. Right, where is he? Is he going to follow on? Oh, there's someone. Yeah, let's go with that. Where are they? Oh. How much health have they got? Oh, there's someone there. Oh, nice. What is that weapon? What's that weapon? Oh, I don't know what I'm doing. Right, I don't understand that weapon. It looks like it's a good one. Where have they gone? Got to be close range. Okay. Where are they? I can't see them. Oh, they're in there with me. What is going on? I don't even know what I'm doing. Okay, so thanks to Arzopa for sending me this monitor to test. I'm impressed. Thanks very much for watching. Please like and subscribe.